The last gift my father gave me before he passed, he probably didn't even know that he was actually giving me a gift. But I want to talk about why that gift was so perfect and why I'm giving it to myself this year. So, 4 months before my father passed, he called myself and my sister to his house and said he wanted to talk to us about something very, very important. And when we got there, he was there with a man named Henry. And I don't know why I remember this man's name like it was yesterday. And Henry was from a local funeral home, and he was there to help my dad pre plan his funeral. And at the time, my sister and I looked at each other like, why the heck are we talking about this? We don't want to talk about this. But my dad was adamant and he wanted to plan his funeral so we wouldn't have to do it while we were grieving. And yeah, this was back in 1993. And we were like, we don't want to talk about it. But we stayed and we worked through all the details. Every single thing that you could think of. He picked his casket. He picked the color of the inside, the color of the outside. He picked where he wanted his final resting place to be. He picked the stationery for the programs and what was going to be printed in it. I mean, this man did so much planning. He even planned it down to the fact that he had two limousines because he didn't want his children having to drive to his service crying. So, fast forward to Christmas Day of 1993, and we're at my dad's and we're trying to celebrate Christmas, and he falls ill. We call paramedics, they take him to the hospital, he goes into a coma, and he passes 4 weeks later. I remembered what we'd done. I picked up the phone, I called Henry. He says, I've got it all taken care of. I just need you to bring his clothes to me. In that moment, that's when I realized my dad gave me the best gift ever. I just had to make a phone call. I didn't have to walk through the room of caskets and they parade you by the baby caskets first. I didn't have to walk a cemetery to go pick where I wanted him to be. I could just cry and I could just be sad. And I don't know what made him do it. My dad never talked about stuff like that. But looking back, that is the best thing that he could have ever done for me. So as we approached the first anniversary of Phil's passing this month, my husband and I decided we want to do the same thing for ourselves or whoever's going to be around that would have to make those decisions for us. So this year we're giving each other funeral plans. We've already purchased where we will be interred, and after the holidays, we will finalize all the details, the casket colors, the programs, all of that stuff, so nobody else has to do that. And hopefully, when we pass, they will realize the gift that we've given them. So I know this isn't an easy topic for most. Heck, I'm crying and it was a gift that I was given. But the only thing that we are certain of in this life is death and taxes. So why not plan for death like we plan for taxes and make sure that we don't leave our loved ones with undue stress at a time when they should be grieving. If you made it this far with me, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.